Isn't it beautiful?
Alright guys, so I just got back from food shopping. People always ask me like how much do you spend on a weekly shop. This is probably just over a week with all the chicken, but this is pretty much my weekly shop. So I get it all from Lidl. You got bacon, which I have in the mornings, 2 kilos of chicken breast, some beetroot, some dark chocolate. These are two new things that we haven't tried yet. Some oranges, some squash, pita bread, some pre-workout carbs, some dessert, some pizza. Then I got like 4 or 5 yogurts. Then I got 7 pilau rices because I have those with my dinner. Some vegetables, chicken, and that's pretty much it. But it's a whole lot of food. I get through that pretty much in 1 week. And it came to a grand total of £41. So that will be, you know, like a week and a half's worth of chicken. So you can divide that. I won't have those 2 pizzas this week. So you can just imagine that, you know, when my fridge isn't completely empty, I will spend about £35. So yeah, Lidl is the place to shop. You just have to be very smart about what you get because the pre-packaged food, they tend to have a bit more saturated fat in them, but you know, you just got to work with it.
Yo guys, what's going on? So yesterday I didn't actually film very much because I was going to actually, you know, carry on the day and film the gym. So I went to the gym and actually just trained chest. But unfortunately, James had some other things he needed to do. So I just went to train at Little Down. Good workout. It's like a chest hypertrophy workout. So it was good. But what I really wanted to talk about is I haven't really promoted it very much. And simply, I think it's just because, you know, it's something that I want to get into, but I don't think it's going to be taken like massively seriously at the moment, like by the vast majority of like my audience. But it doesn't mean that it's not available, and simply it is. So I made this must have been about 6 months ago, and I've been working on it pretty much at, like, you know, quite consistently throughout that period. So my website is www.pushthebar.co.uk. So because I'm in the UK, the .com wasn't available, so I've put that on order. So that if it does become available at some point, then I can get it. But it's simply pushthebar.co.uk, and then it's got my email address there, all my social media, about me page. So it's got like some of my best pictures there, and then it's got a little bit of you know, how I got here, what I have to offer, sort of thing. There's my 1 year transformation that I've just literally put up that all of you would have seen. That's my Instagram feed. So my clients so far, I've trained 2 people in the past, but I don't have any footage of my last, you know, my first gym partner, Theo, who some of you older subscribers will actually remember him in a couple of the actual training videos. But James here, you know, his stats are there. A couple of quotes from him and actually like describing what he actually did. Yeah, just describing like what I did and how we got to where we are now. Obviously, you know, James put in a hell of a lot of effort to get to where he is now, but you know, I've given him quite a lot of advice throughout the period. So next on, what I'm going to be, you know, offering is online personal training. Let's just put this out there, I don't have a certification on online personal training or personal training in general. I'm probably going to be getting it in the future just simply because of career progression, but right now because I'm studying at uni and I've got a full-time job, you know, I'm basically so for what I do as a job is I'm a commercial property surveyor. So I go into like these shop units, you know, shopping centres, all the rest of it, measure them up, value them, do rent reviews, and all the rest of it. To become a surveyor, I've got to get a degree, which takes me 4 years, which I'm currently doing. You know, that's quite a high level degree, and after that I've got a 2 year APC, which is a another course which is actually regulated by the Royal Institute of Chartered Surveyors. So, you know, none of the things that I'm actually doing are, you know, they're not entry level sort of things. So I have the capabilities to learn at a higher level. So that's what makes me kind of like know that, you know, just because I don't have a level 3 training certification, that, you know, a lot of the information they teach on these training courses are actually outdated. And yeah, so I don't really think they're worth the paper they're written on. You don't need the certification by law. And basically, guys, I've been training on and off since I was 14, but I have been in the scene. I've been watching YouTube videos, fitness YouTube videos, since I was 14, consistently. I've followed Lyle McDonald, Lane Norton, you know, the other people like Jason Blaha, that, you know, a lot of his information is great, but a lot of it now tends to go towards, like, you know, steroids and all the rest of it. And you know, I follow, you know, if it fits your macros and all the rest of it. I know about carbohydrates, proteins. You know, I read pretty much every study that comes out on PubMed and all the rest of it. So I know, I keep up with the times. You know, diet and how the body works is one of my specialties. Like, I find it incredibly fascinating. I'm constantly wanting to learn more. So the type of knowledge that I know about it is, you know, it's not your standard personal trainer. So that's why, you know, and I'm charging less, you know, what I'm going to be charging is less than a standard personal trainer. And that's simply because I know that I need to get my, you know, my clients to actually be able to get up to a point where, you know, I want a stable base of clients, basically. So that you know, I want to get into this. So what I'm going to be offering is, if you just simply want a program from me, you know, a workout program, £19.99, which, you know, if we're talking about in US dollars, you know, I'm going to be offering this for everywhere. So £19.99. If you're talking about US dollars, that's probably about $25, 25-30. Custom macro meal plan, 20-25, just simply because it, you know, it takes a bit more time than just doing a training plan. Because you know, I can tailor it for you. You know, all of this is tailored. And then an 8-week online coaching. So that's going to be like, you know, the full works. You know, your diet plan, your training plan. You know, your weigh-ins. So, you know, weigh-ins every week. So what is your body currently doing? Like, I will start you off on I will ideally, you know, you will have tracked at some point, and you'll know fairly, you know, rigidly what you're doing right now, and I can actually tailor something based off of you. So I've got my first client now, which is one of my old friends that I used to go to school with. But you know, we don't really know each other, you know, amazingly well. But you know, he just kept up with the fact that I was on YouTube and I know what I'm doing and all the rest of it. So he looked at my 1-year transformation. He was like, I want that. He's currently doing the 16-week online coaching personal training plan, which is £100. So 16 weeks. Break it down. So even if I've probably smashed. You know, we've been talking for ages, and you know, since he showed interest, and the amount of time I've spent on it already is you know, amazing. So just break it down. So even if I'm spending 16 hours on it, you know, what is that hourly? It's pennies, you know. So he's had all these questions and all the rest of it. So and I come back and answer them. So that's the kind of service you're going to get. So, you know, 8 weeks, $49.99. So what's that, dollars? 65 for 8 weeks. So think about that monthly. Think about that daily. If you're thinking about, so, you know, say for instance you just started training. The difference between spending 16 weeks just doing, you know, crappy training and doing 16 weeks of actually good training, it's going to make such a big difference, such a big time saver. Like, you know, you don't have to go on these crazy calorie diets. You don't have to, you know, eat just protein. You don't have to eat, you know, no carbs. Like, you know, whatever. You know, if your goal is to bulk up, then I'll start you on like a, you know, a middle ground. Just see how your body reacts. So I'll do, you know, change the calories every week. You know, if it's going in the right way, you keep it the same and all the rest of it. So that's kind of where I'm at. So just take a look at my website, take a look at my blog, and just if you're in the market for online personal training, you know, you're looking at that sort of thing, then incredibly good value. One-on-one time with me. So just so later on going to be training pull workout, and yeah, see you guys very soon.